It is here, the moment we have all been waiting for, long time in the making. Zaddeus versus Eli, hosted by Tim and Jim. And this is Multiplex Fandom TV. This is the last championship match in the traditional fandom, like split up TV championships. We had all the other ones, Marvel and Game of Thrones, and a different one, and Arrowverse. And so now it's time for a change, and this is that change. So I'm gonna toss it over to my co-host here, Tim, to see how he's doing today.
I'm doing pretty good. Got done with a bunch of errands, doing a lot of stuff with Multiplex, and now getting ready to film this, which ought to be a good match. I mean, granted, the winner of this will be a dominant knowing of your arrow, so I can't wait to see who knows their arrow more, even though we don't talk about the Game of Thrones match because that was something different. But
that happened in the dark, shadowy place beyond the Pride Lands that we don't talk about. We don't go there because it has elephant bones.
Oh, so glad I don't watch.
But nonetheless, we have two great competitors here, so let's jump over and hear from both the competitors.
We are here. It is finally time for me to show everyone what a champion looks like and what a champion is like. I have been waiting for this match ever since I won my first contendership match for this match. And ever since then, I've been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting to prove myself that I can be a champion. And now, we're here. My opponent is Zaddeus Smith. Someone that I care for dearly because he is my partner when it comes to fandom. Without him in the fandom, in the team matches, I may not be as good as I am. But trust me when I say, after this match, I will have respect for Zaddeus. After this match, I will show Zaddeus that I am a champion, because it doesn't matter if he's a champion or I'm a champion. Because when we are teaming up in the fandom team matches, we are the Arrowverse Champions.
The day is finally here. I have been waiting and waiting and waiting for this day ever since my playing match, and it's here. I'm so excited. I love the Arrowverse, and I've been watching all these shows since the first Arrow episode premiered in. Can't keep that to myself. But I just can't wait till this match starts. And listen, I respect the hell out of my opponent tonight. That's my boy. That's my champion. That's my partner over there in crime. We are the Arrowverse Champions. But tonight, I plan on winning this championship tonight, and then me and him go take out all the competition, other other trivia leagues. We're gonna be the comic book trivia tag team champions. We're gonna be the Fandom Fight tag team trivia champions. But tonight, one of us will be the Arrowverse champion, Multiplex, and I plan and I hope that will be I.
Strong words from both players there, and the constant mention of waiting and waiting. Can't help but think they're a fan of the 2005 film starring Ryan Reynolds. Okay. All those shenanigans in that movie, it's a fantastic movie. What do you think, Tim?
Yeah, I mean, this is a long time coming for this match ever since, TV was started in the Shadowlands of the Pridelands that we don't talk about. But, yeah, this has been a long time coming. Both of these guys seem ready to go. And they're going to be friends after this regardless, but it's going to come down to who knows more about the Arrowverse, and we're going to find out.
Yeah, we have to just wonder, are we going to see the greatest man of all time in Arrowverse or the greatest showman of all time in Arrowverse? Let's get right to those introductions. Introducing first, he is the Showman, Eli McCaig. And in the red corner, his opponent coming out with the heavy hands. His name is Zaddeus Z-Man Smith. Now let's get right into the rules for round one. The round one works like any basic trivia match that you've watched online, from the movie trivia Schmodown to the Dark Place Beyond the Shadowlands to worldwide movie games, whatever. It's whiteboard round, 8 questions. Both competitors get at the same time, 15 seconds to answer. And you will be asked to show your whiteboard. Please enunciate your answer when you show the whiteboard. Does either competitor have any questions about round one?
No.
Okay, let's get right into it. Your first question comes from the namesake of this championship match, Arrow. What is the name of Robert's ship that he takes out to sea?
Have you ever been out to sea on a ship, Jim?
I can't say that I have. My name is not Gilligan.
So you think he would be Gilligan out of Gilligan's Island?
I can't help but think he would.
Well, I mean, he did have a very good time out there, so at least you have that to look forward to. All right, we'll go with 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's start with Eli first.
This took me too long to get. Queen's Gambit.
That is correct. And Zaddeus.
I think they replaced the first name with just the word "duh," but it's the Queen's Gambit.
Yes, that is correct. Yes,
Indeed
Queen's
it is.
Gambit. All right, gentlemen, your second question comes in everyone's favorite world of The Flash. Who killed Barry's mother?
Spoiler alert for this match, by the way. You probably shouldn't watch it if you haven't seen these shows.
Yeah, if they're watching this and they were like, what's the Arrowverse? They're in for a rude awakening for spoilers.
I'd be pretty upset if this man killed my mother. Man or woman.
Yes.
No, it's guys.
No, it's yes. All right, let's go with 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with Zaddeus first this time.
Wasn't sure which one you wanted, but I put both earbar on, aka Reverse Flash.
That is correct.
Zaddy's showing off a little bit.
And Eli.
I'm showing off too. Reverse Flash, Airbar Thon.
We had to be
There
sure.
you
We had to
go.
be safe.
Oh.
Yeah, we have to be sure.
They are both coming out flexing on each other. Let's get to the next question. And it comes from the non-Keanu Constantine. What powers does Mary Martin have that help John on his mission?
I like to call Constantine the great equalizer, like what I call regular TV trivia of Multiplex. It's a great equalizer.
You know what else is a great equalizer? John Wick. Bobo Yaga.
Yeah. Or the best equalizer, Denzel Washington.
Amen.
All right. Let's go with 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Eli McCaig. What you got?
I didn't know it, so I said seeing the future through drawings.
Let's see what Zaddeus has.
I put she's a psychic.
Tim, I'm gonna let you determine, because that's both of those describe are more specific versions of what you have written as the answer.
Yeah, the correct answer is visions that she gets. I would say Eli would be the closest because psychic goes with reading minds, and she just gets visions in her mind. It's kind of like Cordelia Chase and Angel. Kind of like she gets the visions from the powers that be. Spoiler alert, if anyone hasn't seen Angel, if you haven't, go fucking see it. But I would say, honestly, Eli's would be the closest, but he's going through drawings, which she just got visions. So now that I look at it, because of the drawings, I would say both of them wouldn't get it.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's through visions, and Eli had seen stuff through drawings, which is kind of like that little girl Robin off Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and psychic is kind of like reading people's minds. More hers were visions. So both answers close, but I would say no on both answers.
Tim is giving no cigars today.
Well, this is a championship. All right,
But
gentlemen.
didn't she? This is a legitimate question though, because I don't remember the episode. Didn't she get a vision through a drawing?
I don't think she did. No, we'd have to.
I'm not trying to challenge it. I'm not trying to challenge it.
You can challenge if you want. You could use your one challenge.
I'm not. I'm not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's move it on.
I was just curious about the answer. I was just curious about the.
I'm pretty sure she didn't. To be honest, I'm pretty sure she didn't. I'm pretty sure.
Let's get to that next question,
yeah,
Tim.
Let's get to
Let's just go on.
Yeah, category 4, which is Kane McMillan's favorite. If you ask
Suicide
him, which he'll
Squad.
lie.
Oh, no, go ahead, Tim.
No, it is Supergirl, in the realm of Supergirl. How many years did Kara spend in the Phantom Zone sleeping before coming to Earth when Krypton exploded?
I wish I could sleep for this long.
Honestly, I kind of wish I could sleep through this series, but we have to watch it for Arrow.
You don't have to if you don't want to. Nobody's forcing you to do anything, Tim.
I know, but I'm a completionist, so good or bad, I have to see it through.
I happen to like this one.
All right, gentlemen, we're going to give you a 5 count. 5, 4, 3. You do have repeats. 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Zaddeus first.
Is it 24 years?
That is correct. Eli, were you able to pull it?
Nope.
Oh, Z-Man takes the early lead.
I said 15 years.
Your next.
I was trying to do math in my head.
Your next question comes from the category in which features Amy Pond's husband, Legends of Tomorrow. Legends of Tomorrow. What are the name of Rip's dead wife and son? Dead wife and son.
Another spoiler warning. For any of you newcomers into the Arrowverse, there's a lot of spoilers in this game.
Indeed it is.
Yes. And kudos for CW really taking a story like this of a dead wife and son, giving someone the needed push to build a team of legends.
Of tomorrow.
Yeah, with their version of time travel, it could be today, tomorrow, last night, last week, 3 hours from now. They love to really play with that.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're going to start with Eli this time.
I'll be honest. I had no clue, so I just put down Amy and Rory.
You get a consolation point in my heart.
Yay! That doesn't mean anything.
And Zaddeus.
I put 2 answers, and I have no idea. Or more technically, I don't know.
The answers were Miranda and My Name is Jonas.
Yeah. Nah.
It's a Blue Album reference.
It would have been funny if one of them was Amy.
Right?
Yeah.
All right. Gentlemen, your next question comes in the realm of villains.
These are bad people who do bad things.
Like the Hunter. Ryan permission. What villain holds a grudge against Oliver for the death of Shadow?
You spelled Shadow wrong in the doc there, Tim.
I'm not a good speller, Jim. I am not a good speller.
That says Shadow.
It says Shadow in my book, so
there's a W at the end of Shadow.
Below me.
Don't you mean Blah?
I hate you.
She doesn't have a W in her name.
Thank you, Eli. This is why you're a champion. We're going in
Eli,
5,
use that consolation
4,
point.
3, 2. You get another one now. 1
yeah.
and down.
Let's start with Zaddeus this time.
because
Yes.
I know my partner did the same thing. Slade Wilson, aka Deathstroke.
Correct.
Let's jump
You
over
know
to
me
his
so
partner.
well.
And he
Slade
had
Wilson,
the same
Deathstroke.
thing. Yes, both of them on the same
That's
page.
true.
This is why they are teammates. This is why they're teammates. Your next question comes from the category of every villain needs a hero. Great song by Nickelback and Spider-Man. Let's ask this question now. What is the full name of the leader of JSA?
The Justice Society of America.
That is
Oh,
what that
crap.
stands for, because I have seen these shows.
It was first.
Yes.
Okay.
I wish they would have done more with the JSA, honestly. I really do. That's my only gripe, is I wish they would have done some more.
Look, I have an idea for a JSA series and everything.
Calm down,
Oh,
Dakota Fanning. Don't submit your episode plot too quick.
I have a
oh,
series.
poor Dakota Fanning.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's start with Eli this time.
I'm going to be pissed off. Rick Tyler.
Incorrect. Zaddeus.
Damn it, it's the other one.
I put Nathaniel Haywood, but I know what it is now. No.
The correct answer is Rex Tyler, our man.
Damn it.
Yeah, I knew when you said
Rex.
it. That's what it is.
Rex. So
Look,
close. So close.
Rick is related to Rex in the comics. He's either a descendant or Rex is the descendant.
Yes.
Ah.
for it.
Because I knew it was one or the other.
All right, gentlemen, your last question to close out round one. In locations, everyone's favorite category, locations. What Earth is home to Supergirl and Superman?
Wait, say that again. You crackled up a bit.
All right, technical difficulty, that's fine. What Earth is home to Supergirl and Superman? Even though I think Henry Cavill was a better Superman, but that's just my opinion.
I like his mustache.
Yes, in his new Superman movie that he has a mustache now and he's a villain.
He is Superman in that movie.
He's the better Superman than
Also known as
Benji, the Syndicate is real. A rogue nation trained to do what we do.
that evil
Yes.
version of Superman, played by Henry Cavill with the mustache, is known as Ultraman.
That would be dope if they actually adapted that. But
5, 4,
Oh man, that'd be so cool.
3, 2, 1. Who are we starting with this time, Tim?
Let's start with Zaddeus this time.
Tom Welling will always be my Superman. Earth 38.
That is correct. And Eli, were you able to hit it?
Earth 38.
Earth 38, indeed. Both pulling out that last question in round 1. Quick score check. Do you have 5-4 in favor of Zaddeus, Tim?
Yes, I do. 5-4. Zaddeus taking that 1-point lead.
So that means
Rick Tyler
Zaddeus has the advantage going into our standard wheel round 2. Zaddeus, would you like to spin first or defer to your best friend / teammate?
I'll go ahead and defer.
Deferring to Eli. I will bring up the wheel on my screen right now. And as you can see, I've already pre-spun it a few times, so there's no weird hanky-panky on the beginning, just getting weird random spins at the beginning. The categories on this wheel are Arrow, Flash, Constantine, Supergirl, Legends of Tomorrow, Sidekicks, and then Players and Opponent's Choice.
Okay.
Your first spin, Eli, is in. And it is. Oh, Players!
Oh!
Boys just sneaks onto it at the last second from Opponent's Choice. There's the categories there.
May I have the Flash, please?
Indeed, you may, and proctoring those questions for you will be our own Timothy Smith.
All right, Eli, your questions in the Flash. And remember, Zaddeus, if he misses, you have a chance to steal. And there is multiple choice in this, as we kind of skipped over the rules, but we'll forgive Jim. It's his first time. It's his first time, so we'll be gentle.
That's what she said.
Hey.
All right, Eli, your first question. What is the name of the metahuman who has toxic gas powers?
It's the Mist. But do you want its real name?
That is the one we were looking for, the Mist.
Okay, the Mist.
You got it for 2 points.
I had its real name in my head and everything.
No need to show off. You're already in the championship.
All right,
Kyle Nimbus.
Eli, your second question. Kendra Saunders worked at what business in her intro into the show of The Flash?
Can you repeat that question, because you just broke up everywhere? Didn't even hear the question.
It's fine. Shitty AT&T internet. Thank you very much. All right, your question. Kendra Saunders worked at what business in her introduction to the show The Flash?
Jitters.
That is correct for 2 points.
It sounds like he knows his Flash, Tim.
I would hope so at this point. If not, then
it's my favorite of the Arrowverse.
I like it because of somebody that could come up later, so I won't say their name.
All right, your third question. What is the name of Barry's new co-worker who has a huge disdain for him? I need the full name.
First and last name. Do not need the middle name.
Okay, he was introduced, like, when they first introduced the character, his name was Julian Albert, but then they retconned it and said his name was Julian Albert Desmond. I don't know which one you want.
What's your answer? I need a final answer.
Boys.
Julian Albert.
That is correct for 2 points.
Put some suspense on it, Tim. Make him think he got it wrong for a second. Jesus.
The son of a bitch is showing off. Fuck off.
Hey,
give him
his
just
name
a
is
second
so
to think
complicated.
Yes, indeed
All right.
it was.
Just because CW wants to redcon shit and start fucking shit up doesn't mean anything. All right, question 4. Your last question in The Flash. What movie are Joe and Cecile going to see in the park that a metahuman named Shade interrupted?
Oh, now that's a deep cut. Multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, North by Northwest, B, Psycho, C, The Holy Grail, or D, The Shining.
Tim, I'm going to have to stop you. That says The Shinning because you spelt it wrong.
I can't wait to find you a co-host for TV.
I'm gonna say North by Northwest.
That is incorrect. Zaddeus, a chance to steal.
Was it The Shining?
That is correct for a 1 point.
It was indeed The Shinning. It was The Shinning. Big steal there by Zaddeus.
I hate you.
That is fine.
Okay, let me minimize this, and get back to the wheel here for Zaddeus.
That's a masterful round.
Great round by Eli. Now your first spin is in Zaddeus. And you get a free spin because it landed on the Flash.
Okay.
And it's on player's choice. Both players getting player's choice. How much better could a championship match be?
I don't think we were one any other way. Hit me up with Arrow.
Zaddeus wants the question for Arrow, and I will be giving them to him. A shocking spin of the wheel there, Tim, and now we have a good match going. Your first question in your selected category of Arrow. What was the first vigilante moniker of Oliver Queen?
It was the Hood.
The Hood is correct for 2 points. Your second question. Who wanted to take over Queen Consolidated when Oliver takes a sabbatical after the undertaking?
Oh, okay. Who wanted to take over after the undertaking? Isabel Rochev.
Isabel Rochev is correct for 2 more points. Your third question. I don't think you'll need the multiple choice because you're dominating this category. In season 3, where does Felicity track Thea to when Oliver decides it is time for Thea to return home? Thea, whatever.
This could be a mistake. Coro Maltese.
Oh, that is correct. It's not a mistake. Zaddeus is running through this category like Zeke Elliott runs through holes on the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah.
Your fourth question. What is the nickname of Damien's assassins that attack the city?
Multiple choice.
Oh, he needs multiple choice for one. He is human. Is it A, specters, B, ghost, C, mists, or D, formers?
I think it's ghost.
It is indeed ghosts. A big, big round for Zaddeus in round 2. Tim, let's get another score check. I have Eli at 10 and Zaddeus at 13 points after those impressive round 2s.
Yes, that is correct. And Zaddeus blowing through his round and also helping with that 1-point steal he got off of Eli. It's a championship round. You expect this to be at this close, and it's gonna be even more better in round 3. And round 3 for this championship match will work like this. Round 3 is we bring up our lovely wheel round by Jim Green. He will bring up our wheel again, and it will be spun. Whatever category it lands on, you will get a question from said category. So, with that, when it lands on a question, you get the category first. You will bet points from 1 to 3. You can bet from 1 point to 3 points. If you get it right, you get those points. If you get it wrong, you lose those points. So, with that, Jim, will you bring up our lovely wheel?
Indeed, I will. Tim, since Zaddeus is in the lead, does he get the option to respin if he does not like that first category it lands on?
No, this is one spin.
One spin and done. Okay. So let's get this spin in. And it lands on, almost player's choice for Zaddeus, but it lands on sidekicks. Sidekicks.
All right.
Bring up that question. I will give it to them.
After they bet their points.
Of course. It is at sidekicks, so please write down how many points you would like to wager.
Remember, you have 1 to 3, gentlemen. As Jim plays with his headpiece.
My ear is sweaty.
Oh, such a prima donna.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Zaddeus, how many points did you bet?
I put 2 points.
2 points for Zaddeus, and how about you, Eli?
2.
2 as well. This could be a huge swing for if one of them gets it right and one of them gets it wrong.
That is correct. Jim, would you like to go ahead with the question?
Your question in sidekicks. What song is Rip and Wally singing during karaoke in Legends of Tomorrow Season 3?
A hilarious and funny scene at the same time.
I agree because I've seen this show.
I would hope so, Jim, because if you're starting TV fandom, I would hope so.
Right.
Well, you do have Doctor Who now in there, so you are our Whovillian, because all I know is it's on the BBC.
There's on BBC One and BBC A. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's start with Eli, who is currently behind.
I said Eye of the Tiger.
Eye of the Tiger is incorrect.
I thought so.
Zaddeus,
You
what
both
did you
could
get?
be- You both could be losing this. Paradise City?
Incorrect. Both lose 2 points. Tim, do you want to give them the correct answer?
The correct answer, gentlemen, is the classic Careless Whisper. Careless Whisper.
Oh yeah, I remember that now.
So after they both lose 2 points in round 3, we have a score of Eli 8 and Zaddeus 11. Tim, would you like to explain to them how round 4 is going to work?
All right, gentlemen, round 4 works as such, and I had fun making this round. One of my favorite rounds. It is what I like to call Who Said It? Who Said It? This round comes with 5 quotes heard throughout the Arrowverse universe of 5 famous quotes. You will be given the quote, and you will, at that point, write down your answer on your whiteboard for the correct answer. If you get it right, you get 1 point. If you get it wrong, you lose 1 point. So this could really make or break right here too with these quotes. So with that, you have 5 quotes, gentlemen. You get it right, you get a point. If you don't get it right, you lose a point. So with that, Jim, would you like to throw it out for quote 1?
Of course. Your first quote is,
My name is
your rebel spirit, your steadfastness, your crass yet effective use of language, you, Mr. Rory, represent the best of what our new nation can be. And that will be one of your longest quotes.
Some of them are quite long, but it's a very good quote from a very good episode
Of a TV show that I have seen. So yes, of course. I know that.
All right, gentlemen. I think we're getting close to the time. 5, 4, 3, 2. Both players still have full repeats. 1. Pens down. Let's go to Zaddeus.
Was it Rip Hunter?
It was not.
That is incorrect. Eli, were you able to pull it?
Was it our first president of these United States, George Washington?
It was indeed. Somebody paid attention in history class and or Legends of Tomorrow.
Yes, they did.
I'll be honest. I put down Rip Hunter, and then I remembered that episode.
Tim, why don't you go ahead and throw that second quote at them?
All right, gentlemen, your second quote is, all 4 of you standing there doing nothing. You look like the attractive yet non-threatening, racially diverse cast of a CW show. And before any questions are asked, yes, this was said in the Arrowverse. And yes, I cracked up laughing when watching.
Man, this sounds so meta.
Repeat the question.
Repeat from Zaddeus.
All right, Zaddeus, it's your first repeat, and I will gladly do that. All 4 of you standing there doing nothing. You look like the attractive yet non-threatening, racially diverse cast of a CW show. I kind of say that about us admins at times, Jim.
Indeed.
Except there's more than 4 of us. And a funny story behind this one, too, which I can easily explain real quick.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right,
let's
go
start.
to
Eli. Eli first this time.
I got this 100% wrong. I said Amanda Waller.
And that is 100% wrong indeed.
Yeah.
And Zaddeus.
I'm going to hate myself when I hear what it is. I put Captain Cold.
That is incorrect. The correct answer was Cat Grant from Supergirl.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I remember.
Right before they moved.
Of course, it makes sense.
Yeah.
It does make sense now.
Yep. All
Your
right.
third quote is, I've spent my whole life searching for the impossible, never imagining I would become the impossible. Benji, this mission is impossible. Tom Cruise. You have to love Tom Cruise in any Mission Impossible.
Oh, most definitely, most definitely. Yeah, it's a very, I think, standout quote. They're a very good one for definitely where this fits in what show.
Right. Give them 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And it goes back to Zaddeus.
Barry Allen?
Barry Allen is correct. Eli, can you match his point?
Barry Allen, the Flash. Run, Barry, run!
Indeed. Barry does run quite a bit. Tim,
All
why
right.
don't you go ahead and torture them with that 4th quote?
Oh,
All
dear.
right. Your 4th quote. I don't know why you say torturous, but you are on one of your moods.
Because you can't read.
And you keep bitching. All right. Not every hero wears a mask. Some heroes save the day in the simplest of ways, by just being there for us or letting us know we're believed in.
That sounds like something Santa would say.
Unfortunately, Santa is not in the Arrowverse. Santa Claus is not there.
I thought he
They're
was in
not
an episode
Power
of Legends of Tomorrow.
They're not Power Rangers that do horribly bad Christmas specials at the end of the year. They're not.
Hey, I'm dreaming of a right Winter is awesome. And a repeat comes from Eli.
All right, Eli, I can gladly repeat for you. Not every hero wears a mask. Some heroes save the day in the simplest of ways, by just being there for us, or letting us know we're believed in. But Jim, back to the Power Rangers. They've done horribly bad Christmas specials. Deal with it.
Repeat the question.
Zaddeus coming in with another repeat.
God damn it! All right.
I think I just had an orgasm.
Wow. Okay. Not every hero wears a mask. Some heroes save the day in the simplest of ways, by just letting us know, or by just being there for us, or letting us know we're believed in. While Eli has an orgasm, apparently.
No, that was Zaddeus.
Yeah.
I don't know. I heard it out of your lips, Eli.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and it is time to start with Eli.
This is probably wrong, but I was trying to narrow down the shows. John Diggle?
It is not John Diggle.
Yep. Dang it.
Zaddeus.
Was it James Olsen?
It was not. You're both going to hate yourself when you hear this answer.
The answer is Barry Allen of The Flash.
Damn it.
Wait, did he say it in Arrow?
No, he said it in The Flash.
Okay, I see how it is. I was trying to narrow down the shows.
Your final quote is, I once caught a deranged serial killer off his face cream. No joke.
What?
Yeah, right? Hey, I have 2 left. You got to use this one, man.
You have 1 repeat left, and Eli has 2.
Oh. I'm sorry. Never mind.
Repeat?
Okay. Both of them are going to have 1 repeat left after this. Your quote. I once caught a deranged serial killer off his face cream. No joke.
This is our championship round.
Championship match. We have 1 round after this, Tim.
Very true, very true. It's not like most championship rounds I've seen where it ends after round 3 or 4.
Indeed. Very close match.
I don't even know what the score is anymore. I know my score.
I have so many plus ones, plus, minus. Jesus.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and Zaddeus, why don't you give us your answer first?
Was it? If it's one of those other ones, I put Quentin Lance.
No, it is not Quentin Lance.
It's another of those detectives. I'm pissed.
And Eli, what did you get?
Screw it. John Jones. Why not?
It is not. It is Felicity Smock in Crisis on Infinite Earth. On Earth X, not Infinite Earth, Earth X. Crisis on Earth X.
Damn it,
wait. What was that quote again? What was that quote again?
I once caught a deranged serial killer off his face cream. No joke.
Yeah.
Which character was that?
Felicity Smoke. Felicity Smoke.
No, the character she's referring to.
Talking about the doll maker, I'm pretty sure. But
yeah, because it was the doll maker that had the face cream. That's how he got the innocent girls in Arrow.
Oh, screw that.
Yeah, that's what I was winning.
Okay, Tim, what score do you currently have after that great round of quotes?
All right, I will tally it up real quick. All right, Elliot, or I don't know why I said Elliot. Eli is at 7, and Zaddeus is at 8. So
that is what I have as well.
It's a closer game than I thought.
7 to 8, and we are going into the final round with a 1-point difference. Anybody's game right now. Tim, why don't you explain the rules for this championship round?
All right, gentlemen, the final round is here, the championship round, round 5. Round 5. If you've seen any TV trivia, which I hope if you're watching this you have, if not, shame on you. You need to get on it. You have committed a sin, and you need to do 10 Hail Mary watches of all TV matches.
Collider.com, movie trivia schmodown, inner geekdom matches, Star Wars matches, team matches, whatever you want. Go watch some of those. Come back, then you'll kind of understand what this round 5 is.
Now they have to watch our TV rounds. I don't see them doing that. But round 5 works as such. We have 6 categories, with each having 3 questions apiece in them. Our players will pick 3 numbers from 1 to 6. Each of those numbers will correspond with questions. Your first pick worth 2 points, your second pick worth 3 points, and your last pick worth 5 big points. Now, how this works, usually for TV, and we're doing it here, is with these categories, it is characters from the shows we all know and love, the reasons why we're here, of the Arrowverse. So, once you hear the character, you will give me the actress or actor that played those roles to get those points. So with that, Zaddeus, you are in the lead. You have the option to choose your numbers 1 through 6 first.
1 through 6. No, I wouldn't expect this any other way. I'm gonna go 1, 3, 6.
Okay, and Eli
Gets 2, 4, and 5.
in any order he wants.
Oh.
Nice. Okay.
Well, you can.
How about 4, 2, 5?
All right. With that, Eli, you are behind. And Jim, would you like to give him his 2-pointer?
I would indeed, and I can now safely say that Danielle Panabaker is not in this match in any way, so that is why I know about Arrow, because I love that woman. Okay, so number 2.
No, number 4.
4. Number 4. I can't read because my name is Tim. Okay, your first category, Eli, for 2 points is recurring cast. Recurring cast. Your 2-point character is Frank Pike. Frank Pike.
Crap.
everyone's
Lucas
beloved.
Hilton.
What was that?
Lucas Hilton.
That is incorrect. The answer we're looking for is Adrian Holmes. Adrian Holmes. Your second category, which is number 2, is the bad guys, villains. Villains.
All right.
Your character is Papa Midnight. Papa Midnight.
Dang it! No, it's so bad. He plays Corvus Glaive in Avengers Infinity War. Oh my goodness, I can't think of his name for the life of me.
Zaddeus holding his mouth there, like. We gotta give you a 5 count.
Screw it. I'm just gonna name the person who played Papa Midnight in Constantine the movie, Jaimin Hansu.
It better Papa Midnight, yes.
That is incorrect. Incorrect. The answer we were looking for there is Michael James Shaw. Michael James Shaw.
I knew his first name was Michael. I didn't know the next 2 parts.
Eli,
I had to get it.
Your last hope, you need this to stay alive and throw it over to Zaddeus, or Zaddeus is crowned the champion.
Okay.
And your category is sidekicks. Sidekicks.
That's not the Flash. That's not the Flash.
Your sidekick for 5 points is Wally West.
Kean Lonsdale.
I hate you so much.
That is correct for 5 points
so much,
to extend the match.
5.
Eli.
Oh, that's the Flash.
That's
Eli gets a much needed relief, and he throws it back to Z. There is no TKOs in this championship match.
He's like, that's not the Flash. That's not the Flash. That is the Flash.
All right, Zaddeus, we throw it back to you.
Now let's go back to Zaddeus, and why don't you proctor that character for Zaddeus?
It's 12 to 8.
The score is
yes, it's 12 to 8. You either have to hit your 2 and your 3, or just your 5.
This could be an epic film, but let's go.
All right, Zaddeus, your first category of number 1 lands you in something Jim knows nothing about because he is a villain. In Heroes.
I know the answer to this.
Your first one, worth 2 points. Your hero, Barry Allen.
Great guts.
Oh, come on!
That is correct for 2 points.
You got Kean.
That is correct for 2 points. All right, Zaddeus. That brings you to 10. You hit this, you win it. If you don't, you still have your 5. But your second one you picked is number 3 in the category of mentors. Mentors.
Oh my goodness, if it's who I think it is, I'm gonna be so mad.
Your mentor, Rip Hunter.
Looks like this is gonna be a no-buyer. I want to say his name is Eddie or something. I don't know. It's going down to 5.
So no guess?
Eddie Tyler. I have no idea what his name is.
Eddie Tyler did not play Rory Pond in Doctor Who. It was Arthur Darvill. Arthur Darvill.
Yeah, did.
Comes down to this, Jim.
I couldn't turn any kind of faces with the reference to Doctor Who because I knew that one as well.
Yes. All right, Zaddeus, your last number. In number 6.
You
Team
do have
members.
one repeat. You do have one repeat remaining.
Yes.
Z.
Okay.
Your category of team members and your 5-pointer. The character of Dinah Drake.
Oh, come on.
Juliana. She had something on her Instagram yesterday. Harkavy.
And your winner and the new Arrowverse champion, Zaddeus Smith. Wow, came down to the final question in the final round, and he gets it on Instagram. Zaddeus with the win.
Honestly, I figured he was going to do it like his last match, where he went, "That's my boo," and then he got the win.
I know my girl.
But Jim, that was an impressive match.
Wow, it came all the way down to the wire. And what more could you expect from these two? That was an incredible match. Zaddeus pulled it out at the very last second, and thanks to Instagram. And so I'm just blown away by this match in general. Both did fantastic. So let's get into the post-match interviews.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's top two first. Our winner, new Arrowverse champion. He is Zaddeus Z-Man Smith. Congratulations, sir. A hard-fought battle. How you feeling after that win?
I'm so happy, but we know we're not called the Arrowverse Champions for nothing. This match, I want this to be in contention for title match of the year. This was great. We had a horrible round 4, but everything else was perfect. All respect to Eli. This was great match coming down to literally the last question for both of us. And I loved it. It was fun. I'm glad to be Arrowverse champion for now. And I'll say that for now. Because I know there's plenty of other competitors that want to be in the Arrowverse trivia and stuff. So I know if I'm still champion when Eli moves his way back up the ranks again, I know it's gonna be Cena Part 2.
Yeah, well, I mean, I will say this with the new immersion of TV Fandom and that tournament coming up. I mean, because all of this will be rounded into that championship of TV Fandom championship, that with you being the Arrowverse champion, you do get a first round bye. So you have to be on cloud 9 with that is.
Oh yes, sir. That's definitely bright. So I'm happy. I'm looking forward to the rest of the tournament, and I'm just happy. It's like 6 years of information. Yeah, 6 years of information actually is worth something now. So I'm excited.
Well, I will say congratulations, sir. It is a long time coming for this. You are the Arrowverse champion. Enjoy it. You have earned it. And thank you for playing for this. This was great.
Yo, thank you for putting this on, man.
And let's go to our unfortunate loser tonight, Eli, the Showman McCaig. Eli, you had a great showing, making it go down all the way to the wire. With that performance, you have no reason to hold your head low. You have all the reason to hold your head high. I mean, you know your Arrowverse, you know your shits, and you do have strong standings, I would say, going into the TV Fandom tournaments. But how you feeling after this, Eli?
Rex Tyler. I knew it. That was the first answer in my head, too. That was the first name and everything. And just, man, I'm just disappointed in some of my answers. Like for most of the stuff, whenever a Constantine question came up, I really didn't think of it because I never studied Constantine. I'll be honest, I never studied Constantine because I just whoop Constantine out. I studied Black Lightning. I was expecting a Black Lightning question to pop up, and Black Lightning never popped up, and I was like, oh. Great.
Well, I mean, further clarification, Black Lightning has been made not canon.
That's true.
For the Arrowverse, and Constantine is canon, but
I know, but it's just nice to hear Black Lightning stuff. But yeah, there was just a lot of stuff in it that I was just disappointed in myself. I think Lucas Hilton is an actor in Arrow in the Arrowverse. I don't know. I was just glad that I pulled out that name, and then. For Papa Midnight, I was like, I have no idea. I know he plays this character, but I don't know his name.
I mean,
And
I
then
will
just,
say Constantine is the great equalizer, I think, in
Yeah.
Arrowverse.
And
Yeah.
then getting Wally West as my 5-pointer, to me, that was like, okay, we're going to keep on going. This ain't ending yet.
Right?
So, yeah, it was just,
Yeah.
it was a fun match. I'm glad Zaddeus won. He's I give all the respect to him. I can't wait until we actually team up and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And I do thank you for competing in this. You had a great show, and you definitely know your Arrowverse. And if you get that in Fandom TV, I would watch out as your opponent because you are strong in the force, as they say, of Arrowverse, the Speed Force. And with that, we will throw it back to our host, Jim and Tim.
Great match. Great interviews at the end there. And as you said in the interview there with Zaddeus, he has secured a first-round bye in the upcoming Fandom TV tournament. But his partner in crime / loser / also amazing at Arrowverse, Eli, is also already guaranteed a spot in the tournament. His seeding is to be determined. But Eli is not in any play-in. He is already in the bracket.
Yes, very, very true. Great match with both of these guys. Going right down to the last wire. It is amazing and great to see this. We finally got it out of the way. We can continue on with TV with our regular matches, which it's going to be an interesting schedule for that. But I think enough for that. I mean, those are my final thoughts. If you're ready to go, we can do our plugs, Jim.
Yep, and that the next regular TV match, you will see the Arrowverse champion returning to face Nico for a chance for a spot in a #1 contenders match against myself. So that will be a great match, and let's just get into the shameless self-promotion. And let's start it off just with Eli. Where can the good people of the internet and whatever everyone else always says on these things find you?
You can find me on Twitter at Mr. Eli Mac. You can find me on Instagram at Mr. Eli Mac. You can find me on Facebook at Eli McCaig. And you can see me in the movie Warzone tournament going on to face Robert Parker. So I'm excited. I'm very nervous. I'm going to die. Here we go!
As long as you don't get Lord of the Rings, you're good.
Zaddeus, how about yourself, sir?
Yo, you can find me on Instagram. Thank you. Facebook at Zaddeus Smith. Both places. You can find me in the Multiplex group doing trivia. Of course, repping for House Night Fury Strong. Yes.
I'm sorry.
Yes. You can also on Stardust doing movie and TV reviews at Retribution Z. And I'll have a profile, a URL soon for that. Just look for it on my Instagram page.
And lastly, Tim, Mr. Co-host, where your stuff?
You can find me here on Multiplex, on Facebook, on YouTube. Subscribe to us on Facebook to get into the matches. We show them on YouTube, so if you want to see them, check out the great trivia matches and all the upcoming program we have based on all the different divisions, such as sports shows, after shows around the league, one-on-one where we get to know players and really get to know them as people. It's going to be a great thing. Of course, the Twitter, Multiplex YT, and Instagram, Multiplex Entertainment Network. And also to feed our starving artists, go buy the team merchant or the T Public merchandise. You can find House Night Fury. You can find the Kings of Winter with Jim Green and Caleb Coho. You can find a lot of great shirts there done by our wonderful design team. Go support Multiplex with those shirts. Go show your love. And that's where you can find me. And also helping Jim co-host because God forbid, or God, he needs the help.
Indeed, I do. You can see me co-hosting more matches here in the TV tournament, the TV fandom stuff, all that good stuff, and that's about it. And then you can see me and the king himself, Caleb Coho, playing the winner of the upcoming match between the Ranger dudes, featuring our own TM Smith here against Jeremy, Adams, and Sandy. So all I can say is Caleb and I are excited to play Sandy and Jeremy.
Fuck you.
With that, I think we're done here. So for me, Tim, Zaddeus the champion, and the not so greatest showman Eli McCaig, we are out.